Hi there, I'm Joey.
I'm Jacob.
And we are watching Star Trek for the first time. Last time on Star Trek, McCoy had a daughter. And that is the most interesting thing I can say about that.
And there was a shape-shifting alien.
There was. Okay, so how are we feeling about TAS right now?
I think it's good. I definitely understand what they're going for.
I think certain episodes falter, I think. But not in like an offensive way, where like TOS would, or it's like, okay, that's like really fucking bad. It's more just like, they don't have much to do here, you know?
Right. Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
And some episodes are more technically impressive than others.
Yeah.
Some episodes you could just be like, all right, this is just what the production will be for the next 10 minutes.
Yeah. It's weird. I don't know. I think I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying very specific episodes.
And as a whole, I'd say it's enjoyable so far.
And it's fun. It's a fun time. It's a very fun time.
It's very fun because unlike TOS, this is animated. You could do pretty much anything you want as long as you have a creative enough person drawing.
Yeah, I suppose. But yeah, I guess we'll see. Today sounds kind of interesting. Today is the Infinite Vulcan.
Oh.
Yes. So more Spock antics, I imagine. I don't know what else to expect beyond that. I don't know how infinite applies to it. I don't know. What is the Vulcan lifespan, come to think?
Old.
Old?
Considering,
How old is the oldest Vulcan we know?
I don't know.
Okay.
Like, I honestly don't know. I mean, when Spock was aging up in that one episode of TOS...
Oh, yeah, because he was going slow. That's right, yeah, in Deadly Years. Yeah, he wasn't, like, showing as heavy effects.
Right.
I forgot about that.
And by the time, like, Kirk was, like, proper old, Spock was only just starting to feel, like, chills.
Yeah. Huh. Actually, I hadn't thought about that. Anyway, we're going to get into post-episode thoughts in a second. Be sure to join us then. We're about to watch The Infinite Vulcan. Another solid, okay episode.
Yeah. Nothing to
to
write home about, but definitely a fun enough time.
Yeah. Far funnier than The Survivor, though.
Oh, yes.
This is a funny episode. I'm sure not intentionally. Although
No.
there are certain moments.
There are definitely moments that are supposed to be funny.
Yeah. We get another beam us up Scotty here, which is kind of just, once again, I'm pretty sure it probably is like the thing that most people think of when they think of that line, actually, isn't it? Like, this is probably where it came from, is TAS.
Probably. I doubt people will know that, though.
Yeah. I loved a lot of the designs in this, between the different, like, green men and the purple plant dragon things.
Honestly, the design department did do a good job this time around with the alien designs.
Yeah. I just want to call it, this episode was written by fucking Walter Koenig, who is Chekhov, who just isn't in this show at all.
Which is a bit weird.
Yeah. I looked it up during the episode. Like, I guess it was for budgetary reasons that he wasn't like a character on the show, but like, right, they couldn't have him there like somehow. Like, it's weird. But he wrote this episode, so I mean, yeah, whatever. Good on him, I guess.
He wrote a fun enough episode, so good job.
Yeah. If I were to guess, it was probably like, he's given a plot line to just execute. I mean, maybe it was his idea. I don't know. Maybe it was. This episode also, I'm assuming, when they talk about the eugenics wars, I'm assuming they mean the 90s one.
That's what they've always meant in the past.
Yeah. Which is something, honestly, I didn't expect TAS to like actually like touch on at all.
No, but then it's not even like a throwaway line. Like it's
a key plot point in the episode.
Yeah.
We meet this guy named either Caniclius or Caniculus. It's like those idiots that say nuclear. But also, just I think Star Trek in general, at least from TOS and TAS, just have a really hard time getting their actors on the same page with how to pronounce things.
Yeah.
It's really annoying.
There are many examples where there's like 2 to 3 different pronunciations in like a 10-minute time span.
I know we've called it out a lot in past episodes.
We have.
So, yeah. But whatever, it's something that happens. Oh man, Spock 2 was so funny, dude.
Right?
I thought that was great. And the fact that like Leonard Nimoy doesn't change his performance at all. So like when Spock 2 is just talking to himself, it's just Leonard Nimoy's monotone, back to Leonard Nimoy's monotone. It was just like
it's really funny.
Yeah.
I think that's the humor of that bit.
Yeah.
Where like you would think like your audience anticipation would be he'd be slightly different.
Yeah.
But no, it's literally just Spock but big.
Yeah. I did find it weird though, because so Caniclius, he's like on his 5th clone, they say,
yes.
right?
Yeah.
And I would assume when I first heard that was like that was meant to be like he got bigger with each one.
That's what I assumed, especially because the machine's designed for a human size, like a normal human.
Yeah. But then Spock 2 comes out and he's immediately the same size as Caniclius. So like I don't know, it is weird. It was a weird part of the episode.
Although it does make for what people probably had some fun with on the animation team of drawing like giant Spock's hands like interacting with like small Spock.
That was funny, yeah, when he's like touching his head with just the one finger. It was funny. It was weird though because like, early on, I guess they weren't clear on it because they didn't have like Caniclius and like the plant people and everyone like in the same shot. So it just looked like a big, like, imposing, like, angle up at Caniclius.
Yeah, it looked like he was just kind of standing on, like, a balcony or something.
Yeah, he was, like, just, in general, just looking down at them. But no, he is just massive. Which, I don't know, it's just weird that it took that long for them to, like, clarify that, but also not really weird because it's TAS and it's kind of shoddy all around.
Right.
Speaking of shoddiness, twice in the episode, Sulu just has no shirt.
On one of those, like, closer shots of his face.
Yeah, he's just a floating head, and in the corner he just has no shirt. So I guess, I don't know. I guess that makes our second shirtless Sulu in the show?
I was thinking we got shirtless Sulu is a weird counter for this show.
Yeah, but it's there. It exists. So, I don't know. I guess it counts?
I guess it counts.
Shirtless Sulu count. Yeah. Say that 5 times fast. There's a great McCoy line when they're taking down the plant people. The great granddad's weed spray still works.
Yeah, right.
I thought that was fun. There's fun moments, but overall, it's just like it's kind of that same thing that TAS just kind of like it. It can be underwhelming, I think, is the thing.
Like it's constantly skirting the edge of being actually good.
Yeah. I think there's just like times when it feels not. I don't want to say unfocused, but there are times when it feels like they're just desperately trying to fill up their relatively short runtime.
I know. Like, they've got a reasonably solid-ish idea of Mr. Spock has been captured, he will be cloned, and we need to rescue him. That's a pretty simple plot. We've seen Star Trek do stuff like that. Yeah. But they stretch it out with like a big supporting cast or an interesting location. Yeah,
and I think it just gets kind of like tiring. Like, I don't know, there are times throughout a lot of these episodes where I just feel like really tired. Like, I don't know what it is.
I mean, at least it's better than like a tiring episode of TOS when we have to sit through another half hour of content we just don't care about.
That's fair. But I suppose it's not necessarily the length that is the problem. It's the content, you know? But anyway, hey, at least it's a short show, though. We only have, I think, 15 episodes left in the whole show, so that's
easy.
That just sounds so weird to say already. But yeah, I guess that about does it. That was the Infinite Vulcan. Be sure to join us next time when we continue Star Trek the Animated Series. Until then, this has been Joey Morgan.
I'm Jacob.
Goodbye.